Okay. So for the past 2 days, we have been learning to communicate with the computer, right? And today we're going to start a new topic, which is called conditionals. Okay. It's just like the word says. Okay. We're just trying to check if a condition is true. Okay. If what is the meaning of if? We're saying if this is the case. Yeah.
If it is like this, then only do this. Something
Yeah.
like that. Yes.
Right? Yes. It is simply a condition, right? So to help you understand that better, I'm going to say, what is this? What can you see on the screen?
A dice on which is a 6.
Yeah. This is a dice,
Number
right? So you can use it to play Ludo, Snake and Ladder, whatever. And my rule, when I play it, okay, normally the way I've been playing it is, if 6 comes, you get 2 chances. Isn't it? Have you all been playing like that too?
Yes.
Yeah. If 6 comes, you get 2 chances. So I want to write a program, okay? I want to say, okay, if the value, I'm going to enter the value on the dice. Okay, I'll draw all the dice. And let's say I'm going to enter that value on the computer. Okay. So I'm saying, if the value is 6, I'm lucky. Okay. If the value is 6, I want to print, you're lucky. Yeah. And if the value is any number other than 6, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I want to say, you're not lucky. Right? Okay. So I want to write that program. Did you all understand what I'm trying to say? If 6 comes, you're lucky. Otherwise, you're not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how the program will look like in Python. Okay. I'll break down every single part. See, first we're taking the value through the keyboard, right? Value is equal to int input of enter the number shown on your dice. Is this clear? This is what we've been doing for the past 2 days, right? Okay, no problem here?
Yes, no problem.
No problem, right? Okay, now we are checking, we're using the if. If is like a keyword, okay? If statement. This helps us compare or like check, right? It helps us check if a particular condition is true, okay? After if, you can see that value equal 6. There are 2 equal to sign. If there was only 1 equal to sign, what kind of an operator was it? Just a single equal to. When I say x equals 9 or name equals Python, there was an equal to that I used, right? What was it called? It was called an assignment operator. Okay, that was an assignment operator. That is, we were putting, yeah.
Teaching understand.
See, when we say value equals int of input, right? When there was a single equal to, that was an assignment operator. We are assigning the value of the string, right? Whatever we are entering into the variable value. Now clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that is assignment operator, right? A single equal to was assignment operator. Now we're putting equal. There are 2 equals to, right? Now that means we are checking or we're comparing. Okay. We're saying if value equals 6. That is, if value equal to 6, this will execute. That means the if statement, whatever code is given under the if statement, will be executed. That is, we'll be getting you are lucky on the screen. Okay. If the value is 6, okay, we are saying we have to print whatever is written, or we have to do all the statements written under the if. Can you see some space also given here? Yeah. This is called, this is called an intent in Python. It's called an indentation. That is, after this if statement, here there's another symbol. This is a colon symbol, okay? This is the syntax of the if statement. You have to give if word, right? If, and then you have to give the condition. Here I'm checking if value is 6. Now, if this condition is true, okay, I have to run the statement that is written here. Okay, so here print you are lucky. Now, if the value, let's say if the value is say 3, okay, so the computer will check if 3 equal to 6. So that is false, right? It is not equal. So it will come to the else part. Okay, if only this is false. If only this is false, it will come to the else part. Okay, and it will see what is the code given underneath. Okay, and that is the reason why we have to separate it. To separate it, we are giving an intent. Okay, we're trying to show that this print you missed it is only for the else case. Okay, that is if you give 6, uh, I mean, if you get 6 on your dice, you'll be lucky, right? This computer will print you're lucky. Otherwise, if it is any number, that is if value equal to 6 is false, you will be going to the else part and running the code there. So you will be getting print you missed it on the screen. Is this somewhat clear?
Yeah, ma'am. Can we try it? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. You want to try it? Okay. Let me just go down and break it down just a little bit more. Okay. Just all the different terms. I know this is new to you. So
Okay, ma'am.
first I want to show you guys some comparison operators. Okay. As I said, here the comparison operator we used was equal to equal to, right? So what the comparison operator does is it will compare our left side and right side of the program. That is our LHS and RHS. Okay. It is going to compare the LHS and RHS.
LHS and RS.
Just the left hand side, short form for left hand side. Okay. And
Yeah, ma'am.
RHS is right hand side. Just it will compare the both sides. That's it. Both sides of the symbol, it will just compare. And it can have only two answers. It should be either true or false. Right? In this case, if value equal to 6, if the value is 6, it will return true. Now, if this is true, this print statement will be run. Right? Now, if this is not true, if this is false, it will automatically go to the else, right? So, comparison operators can only have two outputs. It should be either true or false. Now, comparison operators not only checks equal to, okay? Equal to is just one among them. It checks that whether the left hand side and right hand side are equal. That is what this checks, right? Now, what is this symbol? Greater than, right? So, this greater than symbol can check if left hand side is greater than the right hand side. Similarly, less than symbol. Now this is greater than or equal to. Okay, greater than or equal to. And that is what it says. Again, all of these checks the left hand side and the right hand side and it returns a true or false value. Now, this one that you see over here, an exclamation and then equal to, that is a not equal to symbol. Okay, we want to check not equal to. Um, let's say we're just modifying the rules and we're saying if I get 6, I am unlucky. If I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I am lucky. That is, I get 2 turns to play in snake and ladder. Okay. It is not very fair, but then let's say we are modifying the rules like that. So in that case, what would be the case? If value not equal to 6, you will have to print you're lucky. Right? So these are the different operators. Is this okay, everyone? Comparison operators.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. We'll see different programs with this. Okay. And this is the syntax. Okay. I hope you know remember what syntax is, right? It's just how we write a particular code. This is the syntax of if else. Okay. We'll be writing it as if condition equal true. That is, if a condition is true, we'll put colon, 2 dots, right? We have to write the statements to be done. We'll say, if condition is true, do this. And else, that is, if condition is not true, that case, else, do something else. Okay, we'll give some statements here. And these are the two indentations. Okay, if and else should be coming in the same line. Okay, and all do this and do something else. That is, the statements to be run for if and else, they should be coming in the same line right here. Okay. And this is indentation. Okay, this is a must in Python. Okay, it depends on the programming language you're on. Some like C doesn't require indentation. Okay, even if you don't do indentation, it will not give an error. Instead, they have something like brackets and all for if and else. But then in Python, indentation is a must. If you don't put it, you'll get an error. Okay. Yeah, and it tells the interpreter that the block of code needs to be executed if a condition is true. In case of if else, right? Yeah. Yeah. Can you all now try this program?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Try to not copy it from my screen, okay? Just take a look at it and then.
Okay, ma'am.
Tell me when you guys are done, okay? Just leave a message in the chat box.
Done, mom.
Done? Okay. Okay, I hope all of you have done it. Is everyone getting the output?
I'm doing it.
Doing, okay.
And it's showing in a,
Done? Everybody got it?
it's showing a syntax error.
Syntax error. What is the error? Can you
Unterminated string literal detected at line 1.
so did you close that bracket? See this bracket? Not the bracket, the quotes.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's important for us to read the error message and try to find out what's wrong. Yeah. So these few days we are doing, very basic programs, right? Very simple ones. But after this, you'll be at a stage where you can do your own programs, okay? Where you can create your own projects. Hmm? There are so many fun projects to create. There are so many YouTube tutorials to follow. Okay. And Python has the best thing about Python is it has got so many libraries. So you don't have to write much code actually. Hmm? Someone else has already written everything. You can try and use it. You can just play around and create many amazing things. For example, one of the first projects that I created was, I created it quite recently only. It was, using a particular hand gesture, you can move the PPT slides. Okay. Yeah. So without having to press the arrow keys, you can change the slides using your hand gestures.
Mom, what were the hand gestures?
That is, if you keep your hand like this, it will go back. Okay. And if you keep your hand like this, it will go to the next slide. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
so
know.
great.
Yeah, I don't know if it's practical, but it was very fun to watch, right? We will feel a sense of accomplishment after doing it, right? Yeah, that was like my very first project. I did it for a mini hackathon, actually. I did it with my friends. So, if you guys already, I don't know how many of you have like a coding community at school or anything, because when I was in school, I didn't know many people who liked coding. So I think if you guys can keep this community alive, there are so many people in this live class and a WhatsApp group. There are so many people. So, and all of you are interested in coding. So if you all learn together, you guys can maybe build projects together. I think it'll be fun. We did build a first project. I think it was mostly online. Yeah. And when you're writing code, you'll get so many errors. Okay, when you're trying to figure out logics, you will get so many errors. That is one thing I can guarantee. But errors are um, what is going to teach you, right? Errors will always teach you a lot of things. Yeah. Are you all done? Can I move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, mom.
Okay. So next one, I want you guys to think and come up with your own logic. Okay. You all know what are odd numbers and even numbers, right? We've been learning it from a very young age. Okay.
Yes, mom.
Now we need to write a Python program to check if a number is odd or even. All of you just think, how are we going to do it? How will we normally do it? How do you normally figure out whether a number is even or odd?
Check if the number is
Number.
divisible by 2.
Exactly. Very good. The
Yes.
number is divisible by 2, right? So how can we turn it into our Python code? Divisible by 2.
Mom, we can say if number is divisible by 2, say it's even. And if
Yeah.
the number is
Else?
not divisible by 2, then say it's odd.
Else print no,
Print
it's an odd number.
odd. It's an odd number, right? That is correct. But how are we going to check if it is divisible? Do we have a command divisible by? No, right? We don't.
We can give that slash symbol into maybe.
Yes, ma'am, we can do it like
Mm.
we can
Uh,
do
So
X
can you
is
tell me how do you know if a number is divisible by a particular number? How do you know?
the last number.
Ma'am, the divisibility rules can tell us.
Yes.
There are divisibility rules, but divisibility rules, like,
The reminder is 0.
exactly. Who said that?
I'm Subhadra.
Very good, Subhadra. Reminder is 0. Okay. That is what we're going to check. As you guys said, divisibility rules are there. But for a computer, we'll have to enter so many commands, to check. First we'll have to take up the last digit. Then we have to check if it is 2468, right? Those are too many steps. But instead we can say reminder is 0. We have an operator for remainder, right? You remember? What is the remainder operator? Yesterday we saw it.
The percentage symbol.
Percentage symbol.
Very good. Percentage symbol. So first we can input a number. Number equal to int input of a number, right? And then we can say if number percentage 2, right? If number percentage 2 equal to 0, then we have to print it as an even number. right? If the remainder is 0, it is divisible. Na? So it will be an even number. Else we can say that the number is odd number. Is it clear? Can you all try it by yourself? Just give it a try. We'll solve together if any errors come. Okay?
Ma'am,
Everyone
can
understood
you
the
say
logic?
it once more? Your voice was breaking.
My voice was breaking. Okay. I'll repeat once more. You have to use the percentage symbol. Okay. So first, by int input, you have to take in a number. Okay. Number is equal to a variable name is equal to int input of you have to take a number. And then you can say if number, okay, or whatever the variable name you're using, if number percentage 2 equal to 0. That is the exact statement that you have to use. Maybe I can just show you the code. Just this one. After this, you guys have to do it by yourself, okay?
Ma'am, can we just try it once?
Yeah, just take a glance. Okay, just take a glance and then I'll change it. Okay?
My last program, it was showing syntax error.
Really? Okay, we'll check that at the end. Okay? After
Yeah,
the
ma'am.
class. Yeah, if you stay back, you can present your screen and then we'll check out the error together. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this one I'm gonna change. Okay. Yes. Can you all try by yourself?
Ma'am, I didn't see.
You didn't see? You don't have much to see. You guys itself told me the answer, right? Percentage.
Yeah, ma'am.
Percentage modulus operator. You guys itself told everything. Now you just have to write it, right? Once you have the logic figured out, it's easy to write the code. So, yeah. Okay. You guys try it now. Open up your idle and do it. I hope all of you are doing with me. Okay. When I'm asking you guys to try it out by yourself, don't wait for me to explain it again. Try doing it. Okay. When you run, if any errors are coming, as you guys are already doing, just read out the error to me. Okay. We'll figure it out together. Anybody done
No, ma'am.
doing? Okay. Mm. Gautam, are you done with this question? Okay, fine. Take your time, do it. Is anyone getting any errors? If so, please ask me.
Ma'am,
Mom, it got an error. It showed unexpected intent, something like that.
Unexpected intent. Okay. So as I told you, you guys need to give the same amount of spaces. Okay. For if else, see here, this space should be equal to this space.
But mom, in the before program, I did not give equal space and it still worked.
Did you give the colon, these two dots?
Yes, mom.
Yeah, both for if and else.
Yes, mom.
Then did you give any intent for accidentally? Did you put any spaces before this value?
Mom, I'll check.
Yeah, value, if, else, make sure there are no spaces.
Or if also there should be no space.
If else also there is no space.
Okay, ma'am, there is a space.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
in mine, after the two equal to signs, after
Mhm.
if one of them is showing an error.
After two equal to signs. After two equal to signs, you give you give 0, right? That is,
Yes, ma'am.
one should have been like value mod 2 equal 0, right? This is how you
Oh,
give, right?
oh, sorry, ma'am. I put the equal to in after if right after if.
Ah, okay. This correct.
Ma'am, you've put two to as apostrophes. Say that.
Ah,
thing.
yeah, here, right? Yes, it would have shown an error. Yeah. Thank you. No, it's worth. Athena, are you
Ma'am,
getting any errors? Yeah, someone raised their hand once again.
okay.
Um, Binu, are any doubts? Yeah, any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Others, what is your doubt? Tell me.
Ma'am, it's in syntax error.
Ah,
I
error
expected
is
an indented block after if statement on line 2.
that means you didn't give. Did you give the space here? See,
Uh,
when you do it after if statement, after the if condition, if you put the semicolon, it will automatically give the intent. See, my cursor is now here, right? But if you
yes,
don't put the semicolon, it will just go to here. Okay.
okay.
Can you see that? Did you put the semicolon?
Yes, ma'am.
Not semicolon, full colon, right? You put
Yes.
that and you gave the print statement here.
No, ma'am. I deleted that space.
No, you shouldn't delete it, okay? You should give this intent. After if, you should give this intent. Again, and these two intents should be the same also. See, for mine now it's different. But yeah, now
Okay.
it's
Now okay.
now working.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Anybody else? Any doubts? Any errors?
Ma'am, it's saying when I wrote the same code, it's showing that the name is not defined. Name number is not defined.
Yes,
Did
ma'am. In
you?
mine too. In mine too, it's showing number is not defined.
Number, because did you use value or number here?
Yes, ma'am.
Value.
Value. Then you should use value here also.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you're using number, you have to use number in both the places, right? Otherwise, Python doesn't know what is this number, right? We have not told it what it is before. So without telling it first, like without giving it a value first, we cannot call it, right? Because there is,
Okay, ma'am. Now it works.
yeah, because what is happening is when you're giving a variable name, it will actually have some portion of memory in somewhere in your laptop, right? It will take up some portion of your memory. And in that memory, when you assign something, something is being stored into it, right? But then that variable, that particular name has never been assigned a memory before, right? So we're not magicians, right? We cannot take it out of thin air. So it is important for us to define or initialize a number before calling. Okay, now both of your errors solved, right? Arna and others?
No, ma'am. I got it.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
I
you
got
got.
it now.
Okay, good. Athena, where are you? Athena. Athena is not here. No,
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
you got it? Very good. Okay. So next one, what we're going to do is now see now some other variations of snake and ladder or like Ludo, whatever. You know, some people give two chances if 1 or 6 comes. Isn't it? Does anyone here play like that? I've seen some of my friends play like that.
No, ma'am.
We change. If the if all the pieces are inside the house, then
Ah.
you get two chances,
Mm.
because then with one you can take out one thing,
Yeah.
and then you can make it go further,
Mm.
or else you only get one chance.
Okay. But
We
then,
play in school. Sometimes, like if we are playing it and no one gets 6, we'll change it to 1. Then one
right?
gets 1, then change it again.
Yeah, when no one gets 6, we will say either if 1 or 6 comes, we will give them 2 chances, right? Some people play like that too. I don't completely agree with that, but for the sake of doing this question, let's assume that we are lucky if 1 or 6 comes. Okay. Now, how will we modify our code? Now, how many conditions are there? Okay.
And
We
there
have
are
to
three
think.
conditions.
Yeah, there will be three conditions, right?
conditions.
What are the conditions?
If there is 6, say you're lucky. If
Yeah.
there is 1, print you're lucky. If else, print you're not lucky.
Isn't it? Yeah. There will be 3 conditions. Okay. Now, to accommodate this, we have a keyword called or. Okay. We have a keyword called or here. So we can use that. Okay. Value or number, whatever it is. Value equals 1 or value equals 6. Okay. Instead of writing 3 conditions, we can combine 2 conditions using or.
Ma'am, can we combine only 2 conditions, or if, for
More
example,
than
there are
2.
4 conditions, so can we combine 3 together or
Mm.
something like that?
Generally, we combine conditions with or, and, etc. And or and can only have like 2 conditions. Okay.
That
We
okay.
can definitely check
Can
it
we
out.
put
I'll just check
commas
it.
and do like that? No? Can we put like extend these conditions by putting commas?
Not really by putting commas, no. But let me see. Okay. I'll just check it out and let you know.
Okay, ma'am.
By my information, whenever I have done, I've only seen combining 2 conditions. Okay. And I don't think it's possible beyond that. But maybe, I don't know. We need to check it out. Okay. But when more than, when we can't combine them, we will use something else. One more statement along with if else. I'll come to that. But can we do this now? Can you all open your idle and just try it out
Yeah, ma'am.
using the or? Okay. I'll just explain how exactly that or part works. Did everyone understand the question? Everyone's clear with what we're trying to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Please ask if any doubts come up.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
when we will learn to make a game in this?
I don't know. I actually set the class for 3 days, right? Can we extend it to a few more days? Will you guys be joining?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Then we can learn more. I don't know. Maybe we can build a small game.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know.
My
Yeah.
elder brother knows to do coding. So, like,
Hmm.
every time he's making fun of me, I don't know anything like that.
Hey, don't let him make fun of you. Both of you can
Yes,
code together,
so
right?
I asked you to teach me like doing making apps, but he's making so much games and showing me like so.
You can also make games, okay? Once you learn the basics, I think whatever you want to build, you can do it. Okay? Because once you know the basics, you can easily follow tutorials on YouTube or you can read out some blogs. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, in Scratch, I didn't study Scratch. I learned it by doing tutorials.
Yeah. I've also done Scratch like long back. That's how I started. I think.
I haven't even learned that. So my brother told there is something like Scratch that you're gonna learn this year. So I just downloaded it and I started it like playing.
Oh, yeah.
It was included in
It's
a
good.
school syllabus, and I was not so sure about it that time. So I was like,
Yeah.
let the teacher only teach. I'll learn it later.
Okay. I think it's more fun when we try to teach it ourselves, learn it ourselves, rather than the teacher trying to teach us. And then when we sit in the class, we'll feel like, oh, I know all of this, right? That's a good feeling. Uh, Tell me when you guys are done with this.
Mom, just one question.
Yeah.
After we write or, should we again say value is equal to?
Yes.
equal-
Okay.
Okay.
Because what we're doing is we are actually clubbing two conditions. Okay. So this value equal to 1 will give you a true or false answer, isn't it? And this value equal to 6 will also give you a true or false answer. Okay. So what exactly we are trying to do is we're trying to do see true or false. Okay. True or false. There are different possibilities like true or true, isn't it? Depending on the conditions of, depending on the answers to these comparison operators. What are the other conditions we can have? True or false, true or true, false or true, right?
Or
False.
False or false?
Yeah, false or false. Any other?
Mom, can we use true and false instead of if and else, like in any other question or something like that?
I mean, here true and false are basically the answers to these comparison operators, right?
Yes, mom.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So if this is true, then it will execute this block. If it
Not
isn't,
exactly instead of if and else, but can we use it as a condition operation?
no. I'm not sure if I get your question completely, but then to do a condition, like to check for a condition, we want the if and else statements.
Not
Okay,
like
that's
I
what you're
mean,
yeah.
I mean that I don't know how to explain it. Like I noticed that all the conditional operations that you showed were all yellow in text color. So what true and false?
No, actually, true. Here, or also is coming in that yellow orange color, right? That's because these are all, I think, predefined keywords. Yeah,
Okay, mom.
that's why all of these are coming in orange color. Okay.
Okay, mom. Thank you.
See, here you can say if you get true or false, the answer will be true. Right? You're saying value equal to 1 or value equal to 6. That means
Yes.
either one of them is true means you'll get true.
Yes.
Am I right? Does that make
Yes.
sense? Yeah. Any one of them is true, I'll get true. Both of them are true, that means again I'll get true. Isn't it? Only if both of them are false, I will be getting false. That is, if value equal to 1 is false and value equal to 6 is false, then only I'll be going to the else part. Okay. This is one thing that you can remember.
Okay, mom.
Similarly, there is and. Okay. Instead of or, if I use and. If I'm saying value equal to 1 and value equal to 6, that means both should be true. Then only if statement will work.
If
Okay.
anything is not like that, if, for example, false or true, it won't work. It will go to
Yeah.
else statement.
Exactly. If we're saying true and
Hello, mom. Am I audible?
okay for now. Okay.
Mom, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, mom. I think my network bandwidth got low in between because I couldn't hear you at all, and your video was frozen as well.
Is my network okay, guys?
Ma'am, I also saw you froze. Jeffries.
Ma'am, I
Your
was
video
also
froze.
not able to hear you.
Maybe my network is low.
Hello.
Mom has left the meet. Mom joined again.
Yeah, guys, I'm so sorry. I think my network is very weak.
Mom, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Mom, for example, if we go to the code and in the first time, after if value is equal to one or all that, after that we write print, and in that we have the colon. So can we write in the first statement as only single colon and then say apostrophe, and then in the else statement can we write colon?
You're asking if I can put single quotes here? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. If you can put single quotes here and then double quotes in the
Yeah.
second one, will it still work?
It will still work. See? No
Okay,
problem.
ma'am.
Okay?
Okay,
It'll
ma'am.
work.
Thank you.
Got it.
Got it? Everyone got it? Very good, guys.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay? So this is the code. So if you have either, if you enter either 1 or 6, it will come out as lucky. Okay? I ran it with 1, it came as lucky. If I'm running it with 6, again, it is coming, you're lucky. Okay?
Ma'am, I got another comment for that. I wrote another comment for that. Like, not the one like you are lucky. Instead of that, I wrote it's the time to move like that. I changed the comments.
Okay, that is good. Okay, it's always good to try out different things. I'm glad you guys are doing it. Okay, yes. So this was the code. Okay, now we're changing things up a little bit. Okay, now we're playing with 2 dice. Okay, we're playing with 2 dice. So now what happens? We have a problem. I want to print your double lucky if both 1 and 6 comes. Okay, that is both 1 and 6 should come. Okay, in 2 different dice, right? Then I have to print your double lucky. Is that clear? Is the question clear? We're playing with 2 dice here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Okay, good. So here, can anyone tell me what is the difference? First of all, we need to take in 2 inputs, right? We need dice 1 and dice 2, right? We need 2 values to be entered. Yeah, dice 1 and this is dice 2. Enter the number on dice 1 enter the number on dice 2. Okay. Now, what needs to be changed? What can I do now?
Mom,
Value
you
should
can
be
do that
changed
if
to dice.
value 1 and value 6 is equal to 1 minute. You can write if value 1
Mm.
and value 6 if
Are
value
equal.
is equal,
Mm.
then print you are double lucky. If value 1 or value 6 is equal to, then you can then print you are like, how many times should we do that? Are you double lucky and you missed it, or
Double lucky and you missed it.
okay, then you
Right.
should write else or you missed it. Print you missed it.
But the problem is we have 2 dice here. So how many conditions do we have? We do
Two
not. We have
conditions for that.
We have 3 conditions.
Three
we have-
conditions. 2 conditions for that
3
dice
conditions.
and 1 condition for else.
think again. We can have dice 1 can have 1 or 6. Again, dice 2 can have 1 or 6.
Yes, mom. So it will
Yeah.
be 5 conditions.
See?
Yes.
This
but
is how the conditions will look. Dice 1 can take 6 and dice 2 can take 1. Okay. Dice 1 can take 1 and dice 2 can take 6. Okay. For both, that is for double lucky, these 2 are the conditions.
Okay. So we should
Okay.
make that.
So, can we do it with if and else? What do you think?
Ma'am, I don't think we can do it because
Yeah. Because now the conditions are getting more and more complex, right? We are
Yeah,
to implement this step, we will need an and in between, right? Here
Yes,
also we will need an and. Okay, so we cannot be clubbing with and or any. Okay, so we need one more statement, right? So now we are having
Miss, ma'am,
yeah,
like in
elif.
that both,
Mm.
in
So we-
both dice, it should come 1 and 6.
Both dice, I mean, yeah, both dice should have 1 and 6. So
Oh.
I'm introducing like one more to check more conditions. We can have if, elif, else. Okay, that is with if I can give a condition, with elif I can give a condition. Okay, so the Python will check if the first condition is true, it will execute that whatever we have given after that. Okay, now if this is not true, if the first condition is not true, it will come to the elif part. Okay, and it will check the second condition. Now, if that is true, it will execute this part and forget everything down. Okay, but if this is not true, it will come to the other elif. Okay, depends on, we can give how many elifs as we want. Okay, and then if all of this is not true, it will finally come to the else and do what is given you. Okay, this is very similar to if else only. We're just adding more statements. Okay, more conditions. Is this clear?
yes, mom.
Okay, so can we write the conditions now? You need one if, one elif, and one else. Can you guys try writing the conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, these are the things. Okay, and I already told you need to use an and instead of or, because our question was you're double lucky if both 1 and 6 comes. Okay, both 1 and 6 comes. So for both 1 and 6, there are 2 possibilities. That is, dice 1 can have, we can have 6 and 1 and 1 and 6. Right? So yes, this will be the if condition. Then the elif condition will be 1 and 6. Then the else condition will be you're unlucky or you missed it. Whatever. I hope you all are doing. Ask me if any doubts come. Okay. Are you all doing? Do you want any help?
No, ma'am.
No, no? Okay, good.
Ma'am,
Done? Any doubts?
no, ma'am, an error.
What is it?
Expected and intended block after if statement on line 3.
So it is asking you to check line 3, right? So go to your line 3 and see if the intent is correct. Are there enough spaces?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did you give the colon after if statement?
Oh, oh,
Hmm?
oh, sorry.
Ma'am, I'm done. It's working for me.
Okay, very good. Let's see. Others running?
Ma'am, I didn't put the bracket.
Bracket. For print statement.
No, ma'am. Do we need to put a bracket after all?
After
Or,
we're using and. Okay.
ma'am, I wrote, can I show you my screen?
Yeah, you can you can go ahead and press your screen. Yeah. I'll stop. I think do I need to give permission? Let me check. Wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're showing your screen like that. Okay. Wait. Uh, okay. Did you use elif? You have to use elif. Okay. ELIF. Okay. And then after your if statement, you have not given the condition, right? After the if statement, you have to give an intent and you have to give your condition. Then you have to give elif condition. Again,
Instead of or.
print your double lucky. Okay.
We have to give elif instead of or.
Yeah. What have you given? If two, you've given two ifs, right?
No, ma'am.
What have you given? Oh, you've given or. Okay. Actually, the syntax doesn't work like that. Okay. I mean, yeah, it does make sense, but actually, Python doesn't allow us to do that. Okay. So I'll just show you my screen. Just look at that. And you just modify it like that. Okay. I mean, what you and I are trying to say is the same thing, but Python unfortunately doesn't
Instead of
accept.
or, you have to use elif.
Yeah. Instead of or, you have to use if, elif. Okay. You have to give your conditions. If dice 1 equal to 1 and dice 2 equal to 6, print your double lucky. Again, elif
Ma'am,
6 and 1.
it is still showing the same expected and intended.
Let me see. Intent. Wait, can you show your code? After if, you have to give the print statement. After if, you have to give an intent and give the print statement. Okay. Okay, like this, like what I've shown on mine. After if, there's a print statement. Then you give elif condition, again print statement. Okay. After if, it will always expect you to give an intent. That's why it's intent error is coming. After if, you have to tell Python what to do. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when it works. Okay.
Ma'am, it worked.
It worked for you? Very good, Adina.
For me too, ma'am.
Okay, very good, guys. I'm glad you guys are showing me the errors. I
Ma'am,
hope
it worked
everyone
for me
else.
also.
Yeah. Yes, Ganga. Any doubt?
Ma'am, it worked for me also.
Very good.
Ma'am, my name is Subhadra, but
Subhadra.
this one is shown as Ganga Krishna. It's my mother's name.
Okay, Subhadra. I'll take note of it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for responding. Those who are responding here. So yes. Now, can I add one more condition? Instead of now we have double lucky and unlucky, right? But just before Arnav told about like if we have 1 6 and some other number, right? 1 6 and 3, right? For example, I ran it like that here, I guess. Yeah, I ran with 3 and 6, right? Now it's just saying you're not lucky. But I just want to insert a condition, you are lucky. You're double lucky, you're lucky, and you're not lucky. For that, what should I do? If I get either 6 or 1. Okay, like a first program. Yeah. What should I do? One more elif, right? Two elif? Two more elif should be there? Just one more elif. Yeah. So in total do it.
Total to it.
Yeah, total do it. So what should be the condition? Elif?
Dice 1 is equal to 6 or dice 2 is equal to 6
Dice 1 equal to 6 or
dice 2 is equal to 6.
equal to 6. Then I have to print you're lucky.
You are lucky.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we
Ma'am, but if any other number comes instead of 6,
Yes, ma'am.
We need to accommodate 1 also, right? So
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
So then we can put one more elif. You know?
Elif,
Yes.
we need to put it again.
One second. Yeah. Okay. Controls. So now instead of 6, I can put 1. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now will it work? What do you think?
Ma'am, it should work.
Should work, right? Dice
Ma'am,
1.
like if it comes like this, on dice number 1, 3 comes, and dice number 6, dice number 2, 6 comes. We have to print it. You are lucky.
1 and 6.
No, ma'am.
1 and
If
Hmm.
like any other number comes instead of 1 or like that.
6. Then it is coming, you're lucky. See, 1 and 3. I gave 1 and 3. It is coming, you're lucky.
But ma'am, you put 1 and 1, right? 1
1
and
and
1,
1.
6
See,
and 6.
dice 1, 1 and dice 2, 1. Are you getting it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Those two are different values.
These two are different values. Here also I could have done the same thing. Dice 1, 1 and dice 2, 1. Right?
If you put and, then it will be
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Dice 1, 1 and dice 2, 1. Yeah, that's not exactly how it works, right? Yeah.
be that if it is only and only one, I have to display this. Only and only 6, I have to display this.
Yes. This makes sense right now. Dice 1, if dice 1 is 6 or dice 2 is 6, either one of them is 6, we can print you're lucky. Now, if either one of the dice is 1, we can print you're lucky. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are there any corner cases that we missed? Let me try all the cases, okay? Let me try 6 and 2. Yes, it's coming. You're lucky. Then can you all try with different numbers? Can you write down this elif, these two elifs as well? Can you try different conditions? Let's see if we have missed anything. I have a feeling.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
what about when it comes in both dice is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, right?
Yeah, both are 3. Is that what you're asking? Then I think it will just come, you're not lucky. But then if both are 6 or both are 1, will it come? I think it should. If both are 1, it's only coming you're lucky. Isn't it? Instead, it should be coming you're double lucky.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm?
Okay, we have to add 2 more elifs.
Should we?
Yes, ma'am. Then it
Ma'am, but you give 1 and 6 only. 1 and 6 comes, it will be double lucky, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If
So we
1
have to
and
add 2
come,
more elifs.
1 and 1 come.
But dice 1 and dice 2 is 1. If we
Hmm.
put 2 more elifs like that, it will work.
Okay. Are there any more efficient ways? Let's see. Okay. All the other cases are coming, right?
More elif.
If we have 3 and 1, we're getting lucky, right? Yes. All of these cases are working. But then if we give 1 and 1, it is only coming as lucky. We want it to be double lucky.
6 elifs. We need 6 elifs then.
Yeah. If we put 2 more elifs, then that will be solved. Isn't it? It's too many elifs. Did you all write this, modify this much?
Ma'am, I'm doing that.
Okay. You all do it. Yeah. And maybe you can try adding those two elifs by yourself. Okay. But this seems too long. We should probably think of some other easier way. There is a problem with our logic, right? There could be a better logic. If anyone gets it, do share it in tomorrow's class, right? I think there should be a better logic. You all understood what to do, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then I think you can do the rest of it as homework. How does that sound?
Yes, ma'am, we can
Yeah.
do that.
You can do it, right? You can maybe try adding more elifs to accommodate 6 and 6, 1 and 1 as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You all can try that as well. Maybe I'll just give you a few more questions to do as well. See, give age as input and check if you're eligible for voting. Simple. What is the logic?
Ma'am, I actually did that today. I actually did that today.
You did that today? Oh, okay, okay. Very good. You already did it. Yes. You guys can try framing questions like this by yourself. I actually frame these questions by myself. So you guys can also do it. You guys can think of different scenarios and you guys can solve those. Okay. See, for that, you just have to check if it is greater than, age is greater than or equal to 80. Isn't it? Greater than or equal to comparison operator. That's what you're using. Yeah. And then you can take two numbers and input which is the greatest. You can do it, right? Can you do it, guys? Yeah. Easy, na? Just take two numbers, just compare. Then take an year and print if it is a leap year. You just have to check if it is divisible by 4. Yeah.
The last two digits are divisible by 4, then the whole year is divisible by 4, and which means it's a leap year.
Yes. You don't even have to find the last digit because finding the last digit is actually more difficult. You can just take the whole year and just see if it is divisible by 4. Okay.
Ma'am, by last two digits, I mean, for example, this year is 2024. So the last two digits is 24. It is
24.
divisible by 4.
But then when we're asking the user to input an year, they'll be entering it as 2024, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when we're doing it, it is easier for us to think, okay, instead of dividing 2024, it's easier for us to divide 24, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But when we're conveying it to our computer, the computer, it's actually easier to divide whole 2024, right? Because otherwise we'll have to create more variables to store the last two digits.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So actually, when we are doing coding, we have to think in a slightly different way. What is easier for the computer, right? It might not be exactly easy for us. Yeah. Okay. Next thing is make a calculator. We can input two numbers. We can input an operation, plus, minus, star, and slash, right? So which of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division you want to do, you can create multiple if elif statements. Okay, you can actually take the operation as a string. Okay, just input of num1 and num2. Number 1 and number 2, it will be int of input. Then if operation equal to within quotes plus, you have to do the addition. Otherwise subtraction, like that. Okay. Can you all try this? I'll share all of these slides with you.
Okay, ma'am. In the group?
Yeah, in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, ma'am. Tomorrow class is there or not?
Yes, tomorrow we'll meet. Okay, we have class tomorrow.
Ma'am, at the same time?
Yeah, at the same time.
Okay.